Morning, Your Honor. Neil Poston for the state.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you, sir.
No, or shortly. We're starting with the juvenile.
I beg your pardon, sir?
We're starting with the juvenile.
Very good, sir.
I died.
Good morning, sir. Can I have your name, please?
This is Hughes.
I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance today. You're here today on charges of theft of means of transportation, burglary, possession of burglary tools, possession of narcotic drug. Can you look up at me when I'm talking to you, please? Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Does the state have a recommendation in this matter?
Your Honor, the state recommends $12,500 plus PTS, release to PTS if posted. He does have a Department of Corrections hold.
Okay, thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, I'm asking the court to consider, of course, the hold, but also that he is 16 and a lifelong resident. He's also a full-time student, and pretrial services was able to get in touch with his grandmother, who has stated that he does have family support. I know that there was mention that he was in a stolen car with someone else. I think that the charging indicates that he was in possession of a master key, but that is actually not in the interim complaint. I think just given the DOC hold, we are going to ask for a low bond, given that he's unlikely to get out, and he is a level 1 nonviolent assessment.
Thank you. I'm going to take the following action in this matter. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on July the 9th at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent the juvenile. I'm going to set the bond in the amount of $5,000 cash secured, retrial if posted. Standard release conditions will apply. I'm sorry, I'm appointing a legal defender to represent the juvenile. No contact with any victims, and don't lend a return to any victim location with standard conditions in this matter. Sir, your next court date is July the 9th. Your bond is $5,000. You did hear the lawyer say, though, that you do have a hold from the Department of Corrections, so even if you posted the bond, you would not be released. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you.
We're doing the misconduct first, or I mean the Spanish speaker first.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Do we have the interpreter on the line?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Sir, can I have the name, please?
Buenos días, señor. ¿Cuál es su nombre?
Galindo López Montejo.
Daniel López Montejo.
Galindo López Montejo.
Está lindo, López.
Galindo. Mhm.
Sir, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of failure to drive in one lane, unsafe lane change, failure to stop for a red light, and DUI.
Señor, buenos días. Yo soy el juez Hazel y usted está aquí debido a que hizo un cambio de carril inapropiado por pasarse a una luz en rojo y por conducir bajo la influencia.
Okay.
The allegation here is that you were driving the wrong way and you had a blood alcohol level of 4 times the legal limit.
El alegato aquí es de que usted iba conduciendo en el carril inapropiado y que usted iba 4 veces más allá del límite legal del alcohol.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is set a bond in the amount of $1,500.
Lo que voy a hacer es que voy a fijar una fianza por $1,500.
I give you a new court date of July the 2nd.
Su siguiente fecha de corte va a ser el 2 de julio
In the Oro Valley Town Court at 10:30 a.m.
en el juzgado de Oro Valley a las 10:30 de la mañana.
Okay.
I'm appointing Richard Glenn to be your lawyer.
Voy a nombrar a Richard Glenn como su abogado.
If you don't post the bond, you'll appear on video on Wednesday.
Si usted no paga la fianza, entonces la fecha de corte que va a tener el miércoles va a ser por video.
If you do,
Okay.
you do bond out, you must appear in person.
Si sí llega a pagar la fianza, entonces usted se tiene que presentar en persona en la corte.
Okay.
Good luck to you, sir.
Buena suerte, eso es todo.
Gracias.
Thank you.
You're all set, sir. Can the jail tell me if we
Is
have
there
further Spanish today? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the response. Okay, the interpreter can be excused then. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bye-bye.
Sir, sitting there in the chair, can I have your name, please?
Micah Simmons.
Mr. Simmons, I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance today. Let me talk to you about why you're here. You're here today on a charge of assault. Do you understand why you're here today?
No, not really.
You're charged with assault. Looks like you're being held on other things. Is that correct?
Yes.
The allegation is that you were in a fight at the jail. What I'm going to do, since you're in custody already, I'm going to set your bond at $100 and give you a new court date of tomorrow. I'm going to appoint Adam Walters to be your lawyer. Again, your court date will be tomorrow at 1 o'clock by video with the Justice Court. So you'll have court tomorrow with the lawyer at 1 o'clock. Good luck to you.
Es el mismo.
Yeah, he's in this.
Listo. Can I talk about it? Sí, ya acabó. Por favor.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
There's up front.
Could you tell me your name another time, please?
There's up front.
Yeah, hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on a warrant out of Justice Court for obstructing a public thoroughfare. Let me get your case up on the computer. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date. That new court date is going to be July the 9th at 8:30 in the morning in Justice Court with Judge Foreman. You must appear at that time or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. All right, I'm going to send over the paperwork. Good luck to you. Just make sure that you make your court date, okay? You have a good day. Hi, can I have your name, please?
Yesenia Dinos.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with disorderly conduct out of Justice Court. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date on July 9th at 10:30 a.m. in Justice Court with Judge Foreman. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victim. Don't go to victim locations. Standard release conditions include no acts of domestic violence, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. You are being released. Your next court date is July 9th at 10:30 in Justice Court here in downtown Tucson. You must appear at that time or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Can I get the time again to verify?
10:30 in the morning on July the 9th.
July 9th, 10:30. Okay, thank you so much.
You'll get a copy of that as well.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You have a good day.
Brandon? Justin? No, sorry, Fuentes. Fuentes.
I think the other team told him to go slow, so she do it safer. I think she did. She's ignoring us. She's hyper focused right now. Sir, can I have your name, please?
Rodolfo?
You're Mr. Fuentes?
Yes.
Yeah, hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges out of Sarita of disorderly conduct, assault, criminal damage. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of July the 22nd at 8:30 in the morning. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. Don't go to victim locations. You are being released, but you must appear in court on July the 22nd. You fail to appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you. Sago? Take a seat on the.
Sir, can I have your...
Ezra?
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on a warrant for your arrest out of Justice Court. I'm going to release you, give you a new court date of July the 9th at 10:30 in the morning in Justice Court. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. Don't go to victim locations. You are being released, but you must appear in court on July the 9th. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you. What time is it again?
10:30 in the morning.
All right, thank you.
All right, so what should be the best?
Carl?
The Tucson one?
Carl? Go back up.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Carl Shumalik.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have multiple warrants out of the city of Tucson. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes.
I'm going to set your bond at $100 and give you a new court date on July 8th at 1:45 PM. I'm going to appoint the office of public defender to represent you. If you post a $100 bond, you will be released, but you must appear in court then on July 30th. If you don't post the bond, you will have a lawyer and appear on July the 8th. Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
Well, good luck to you.
Justin?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Justin Crennan.
You're here today on charges of assault and disorderly conduct. I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance today. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of July the 29th at 2:30 PM in Tucson City Court in downtown Tucson. Standard release conditions will apply. You must appear in court on July 29th at 2:30. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're all set. You're being released.
Thank you.
Juan?
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Miss One.
So you're here today on charges of leaving the scene of an accident. What I'm going to do is release you and give you a new court date of July the 29th at 9 AM in Tucson City Court in downtown Tucson. Standard release conditions are applying in your case. You must appear in court on July 29th. If you fail to appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You're all set. You're being released.
Thank you.
Your Honor, Yamis Juan has a hold.
I'm sorry?
Yamis Juan has a hold. Superior Court.
Okay, thank you.
Huh?
Yeah, can you give me that date real?
September 5th at 9 AM.
Can I have your name, sir?
Jeffrey Hartley.
No, they didn't bring that person. So let me get your case up on the computer.
Hartley is 105.
If you'd like to-
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Hartley, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of resisting arrest, disorderly conduct. I'm going to release you. I'm going to give you a new court date of August the 5th. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. Don't return to victim locations. You are being released. Your new court date is August the 5th at 1:30 PM. Do you understand?
Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, you're being released. Good luck to you. You're going to bring that person back though, right? The one? I assume.
Sit back down.
We could do it tonight if we have to.
Thanks.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Ariana.
All two.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have charges of assault and disorderly conduct. The jail's also telling me that you're being held on something else as well. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to release you on your case and give you a new court date of August the 5th at 1:30. So you are being released. Your next court date is August the 5th, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're all set.
Amen.
Wasn't the one that had the hole?
No.
Oh,
This one we have to see. They are bringing him back right now.
okay. I got confused. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you want his paperwork back?
Sir, can I have your name?
Gomez Juan.
Okay, sorry. I had talked to you earlier and said you were going to be released, but the jail says you have holds. So I'm releasing you still on the Tucson City cases, but so your new court date will be what, September 5th? September 5th at 9 a.m. and I am appointing a lawyer to represent you. But I am not holding you, but it appears that you have other holds, okay? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Melly.
Morning, Judge Edsel.
Good morning. Can I have your name, please?
Ignacio Lomelí.
You're here today because you have new charges of assault and disorderly conduct, and you're on release from a charge of assault and disorderly or domestic violence charges. Do you understand why you're here?
Yeah, I have attended every single court date. I'm not, every time I have court, I come and we're working on a plea agreement right now. So this is like, I think the same, what you gonna call it, case or whatever. I'm assuming, I'm not too,
No, you have a new case now of assault and disorderly conduct. What I'm going to do is set a bond of $500 and give you a new court date of July the 9th. I'm appointing a public defender to represent you. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victim.
hey, Judge, like, I can't afford $500. Like, I've been going to work. I've been trying my hardest. Like, I've been coming to every single court date. I'm not, I have bills to pay. Like, I just can't, I can't afford $500 bond. I'm going to lose everything if I'm in here. If you can lower my bond like a little bit, I might be able to do it. Might be able to, but I can't do 500. I can't. And if you can release me on my own recognizance, even better. I'm not running. I've come to every single court date, Judge. Every single court. You can look.
Sir, my ruling. You committed an offense while on release, sir. So thank you.
Canada?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Yvonne Manzanero.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of assault, disorderly conduct. I am going to release you and give you a new court date of August the 5th at 1:30 p.m. with Judge Million. Standard release conditions will apply in your case. So you are being released. Your new court date is August the 5th at 1:30. You must appear in Tucson City Court at that time. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. You're being released.
Martinez.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Mark Martinez.
You're here today on some criminal trespass and paraphernalia charges. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of July 29th at 9:30 a.m. in Tucson City Court. You must appear at that time or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Understand.
All right, good luck to you. Can I have your name, please?
Patrick Mendoza.
Sir, you're here today on new charges of assault and disorderly conduct. And you're on release on charges of assault and disorderly conduct. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes. Yes, sir.
I'm going to do is set a $500 bond in your case and appoint a public defender to represent you. I'm going to impose standard release conditions and give you a new court date of July the 9th. Also, you're not to have any contact with any victims and don't go to any victim location. So your bond is $500. Your new court date is July the 9th at 1:30 p.m. and you have a public defender. Do you have any questions?
Yes, I got a lot to discuss with that. The incident happened at is my house, my truck, and everything I own is at the residence. And I have to show up to work Monday. My work clothes are in my house. My truck keys, my truck, everything so far.
Okay, well, you can go back there with the police and retrieve anything if you do post your bond.
Awesome. So if I'm able to post my bond today, I'm able to set a release.
Yes, if you post your bond, you are released. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
So.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Ben Porter.
I am Good Faithful. You're here today on charges of assault and domestic violence. I'm going to release you. I'm going to give you a new court date of August the 5th at 1:30. Standard release conditions will apply, including additional conditions: no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime. You are being released. Your next court date is August the 5th. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. And that last one, can you check that he can go back? Yes, thank you. Can I have your name, please?
My name's Eduardo Toyos.
You're here today on charges of assault, criminal damage, disorderly conduct. I am going to release you. I'm going to give you a new court date of July the 30th at 10 a.m. You must appear at that time. Standard release conditions on your case will apply. Being released, but you must appear in court on July the 30th. Oh, we have a victim on this case as well. Does the victim wish to be heard?
Yes,
What is your name, ma'am?
Daisy Warren.
What is your relationship to him?
I'm the mom.
Okay, what would you like to tell me?
That this happened almost a year ago, and he was 18, and he cannot go anywhere. He lives with me, and I don't know why they're arresting him. We never called the police on his because of he was danger. He was a girlfriend, and he was 17 at that time. They were both they were discussed. My daughter was fighting with a girl, and he tried to separate them. So that's why that incident happened. But he's a really good guy. He doesn't drink. He doesn't get in trouble. He's been here with me all this time, and he's going to college in fall, and my daughter goes to college in New York. We're a good family. This would affect us if they don't. I don't know why they're arresting him. They should arrest we never called them.
Purpose of this hearing is for me to set release conditions, and I am releasing him. So he'll have to go to he'll have to go to his next court date, though. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You have a good day, sir. You're being released. Make sure you make your next court date. Yes, ma'am. You want to say something?
Sir, but can he stay? He cannot go anywhere else because he lives with us.
Well, I'm allowing him to return home, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You have a good day.
So thank you.
All right. Number 7 should be next then.
Okay.
Sir, can I have you, please?
Aaron Drake.
Sir, you're here today on domestic and a warrant out of justice court and also new charges out of justice court. Does the state wish to be heard on the felony matter?
Your Honor, the state would submit on the written recommendations and would emphasize the nature of these charges and the risk that he apparently poses to the victim.
Thank you. Does the attorney for the defendant want to say anything?
Yes, Your Honor. I am asking for pretrial services release or a substantial reduction in the state's recommendation. Mr. Drake is 38 with absolutely no prior convictions, just the pending misdemeanor matter in justice court. These are still allegations. The interim complaint didn't provide much as to what specifically happened, so we really don't have the whole story here. I am asking for pretrial services release, or again, certainly a much lower bond than the states ask.
Thank you. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on July the 9th at 1:30 p.m. I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant. I'm setting a $5,000 cash secured bond if bond is posted, released through pretrial services. I'm going to direct there be no contact with any alleged victims and not go to any victim location. So your bond is $5,000. Your preliminary hearing is on July the 9th. Let's go on to your other cases now. You have a warrant out of justice court. On your warrants, I'm going to release you, give you a new court date of the 21st at 2:30 p.m. in justice court. Standard conditions of release will apply in those cases. You must appear in justice court if you're out of custody at that time. If not, then they'll make arrangements for you to appear. But you're being released on your justice court matters. You have two different justice court cases. I'm going to set them at the same time and same place in justice court. Do you have any questions for me, sir? And again, you don't want to talk about the facts of your case because anything you say can be used against you.
No, sir.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Edgar Ramos.
I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of aggravated assault on a police officer, possession of dangerous drugs, narcotic drug possession, possession of drug paraphernalia. The state have a recommendation in this matter?
Your Honor, in this matter, the state submits on the written recommendations.
Okay, $7,500 bond, is that right?
$7,500, that's correct.
Okay. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, Mr. Ramos is 38 and he was assessed at a level 1. He is low on the NCA and FTA scales and is a longtime resident. The pretrial services report indicated that he is currently homeless and unemployed. Although his last conviction is from, I believe it was 2020 or 2021, he had completed probation in 2022. For those reasons, Your Honor, I am asking consideration for pretrial services release, or if the court is inclined to set bond, given his indigency, I am asking for a lower bond.
All right, I'm going to release the defendant and set this matter for a preliminary hearing on July the 21st. Standard release conditions will apply. I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender. Sir, you are being released through pretrial services. You must appear at future court hearings. Failure to appear could result in a warrant for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Or oh, what? Wait. Wait.
Mr. Moore, can I have your name, please?
Yes, William Blakemore.
Judge Hazel, you're here today charged with aggravated assault and burglary. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, given all of the circumstances, the state is recommending 15,000 bond released to pretrial if posted.
All right, thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, Mr. Moore is 22. He is low on the NCA and FTA scales and is a Biden resident. It appears he's currently unemployed and has no prior convictions. I believe that the pretrial services report stated that there might be some mental health concerns, and I think given the nature of the interim complaint, that may be valid. Your Honor, I would just ask if the court's not inclined to release him to set a lower bond.
Thank you. What I'm going to do is appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent the defendant. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on July the 9th. I'm going to set the bond.
Okay.
I'm going to set the bond in the amount of $7,500, cash secured if posted through pretrial services. Then standard conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. Sir, your next court date is July the 9th. Good luck to you, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Hang on to that.
Okay. One question, Miss, what I call you, a judge. I can't contact the victims, but can I contact my family, sir?
Yes, you can contact your family.
All right, thanks.
You're excused, okay?
Oh, I'm excused?
Yes.
All right.
We're
Actually, one more thing. If I do get released, may I also get not able to get released in a group home, but in a different housing?
That's not up to me. That's up to your family where you live.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, my lawyer actually, but
You'll talk to your lawyer and your family, okay?
okay. Okay, thank you.
All right, you have a good day.
You have a good day too.
Peace.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Right, Alfred.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You have a warrant for your arrest from Superior Court with a bond of $500. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, the state in this matter would recommend the warrant amount $500.
Attorney for the defendant?
Mr. Alford is 34. He's lived here for 5 years. He is currently unemployed. However, I want to emphasize that he has no prior convictions, just this pending matter, which alleges criminal trespass and some theft and litter misdemeanors. It appears to have been refiled matter and that the summons was sent to an address that he is no longer at. So I'm just asking the court to consider one more opportunity on pretrial services release. at this time.
I'm gonna release him and give him a new court date of July the 7th at 1:30 PM in Superior Court for an arraignment. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant. He is being released under standard conditions with conditions of no contact with any victim. Don't return to that location. Let's go on to your misdemeanor charges now, sir. You are charged with misdemeanors of theft and criminal damage. I am going to release you and give you a new court date in Justice Court on July 9th at 9:30 in the morning with Judge Foreman. Again, standard release conditions will apply in your case. You are being released. Make sure that you make your next court dates of July 7th and July 9th, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Arizaga?
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Ricardo Arizona?
So you're here today on charges of criminal damage. The allegation is that you hit a fire hydrant and caused $13,000 worth of damage. And then you have related charges in city court. Does the state have a recommendation in this matter?
$2,500 bond release if posted.
Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, I would just emphasize Mr. Arizaga's age. He is 21. He's low on the NCA and FTA scales, and he's a longtime resident. I believe that pretrial services was able to contact his mother, who he has stable residence with. He is employed, and his mother can provide third-party custody and transportation. He has no priors. So for all of those reasons, given that he was assessed at a level 1, I would ask for pretrial services released today.
I'm going to take the following actions in this matter. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant. I'm going to order that he released through pretrial services. I'm going to set the matter for a preliminary hearing on July the 21st at 1:30 PM with standard conditions. Again, appointing the Office of the Public Defender. On the related city court charges, I am going to release him, set it for July 29th at 9:30 in the morning in city court. So, sir, you're being released. Your new court dates are the July the 21st and July the 29th. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, sir.
All right, good luck to you. Make sure you make your court dates or a warrant will issue for your arrest.
Thanks. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Morales?
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Jelena Corrales.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of domestic violence, aggravated assault, disorderly conduct with a weapon. Does the state have a position on this matter?
$50,000 bond released to pretrial if posted, Your Honor.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, I'm just asking the court to consider Mrs. Corrales' age. She is 20. She's low on the FTA scale. She's a lifelong resident. She is recently homeless and unemployed. If the court is not willing to consider release at this time, given that she was assessed at a level 2, again, that she is homeless and unemployed, just emphasizing her indigency, I would ask for a low.
I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant in this matter. I'm going to set the matter for a preliminary hearing on July the 9th at 1:30 PM. I'm going to set a bond in the amount of $10,000 cash secured. Pretrial services is posted. Standard release conditions will apply, including additional conditions: no contact with any victims, don't go to any victim locations. Your next court date is July the 9th. Good luck to you.
Crawford?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Calder.
Are you Miss Proctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't hear your name.
Sorry.
You're here today because you have a warrant for your arrest out of Superior Court for possession of dangerous drugs and drug paraphernalia. You failed to appear. The judge set your bond in the amount of $2,500. Does the state have a position on this matter? Also, ma'am, you have like multiple warrants from just a city court as well. Does the state have a position on this matter?
$2,500 per the warrants, released at pretrial if posted.
Okay, thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, I would just emphasize her circumstances. She is 26 and a lifelong resident, currently homeless and unemployed, and no prior convictions despite the pending matters. So I think just based on her circumstances, we are asking for a low bond.
Thank you. I'm going to make the following rulings in this case. I am going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant in all further proceedings. I'm going to affirm the prior bond amount of $2,500 for the reason of her failure to comply with previous orders of pretrial services and comply with their recommendations or their management. I'm going to set the matter again for a arraignment on July the 7th at 1:30 p.m. Standard conditions will apply. I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant. Let's go on to her multiple city court charges. On her city court charges, I am going to set a bond in the amount of $100. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent her. I'm going to set a video review on July the 8th at 1:45. If she posts bond or is released for any reason, then she must appear on July 31st at 9:30 in the morning. Standard release conditions will apply in that case. So ma'am, you are going to have court on July 7th and July 8th. Your total bond is $2,600. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Alarm.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Wayne Elam.
You're here today because you have charges of possession of dangerous drugs for sale, possession of drug paraphernalia, prescription of prescription-only drugs. Does the state have a position in this matter?
$7,500 bond, released at pretrial if posted.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, I would note that Mr. Elam is 51. He's not high on the failure to appear scale. I would note that he recently finished a 12-year DOC sentence. I think it's not unusual to see, personal drug-related charges, although I understand that a portion of the charges are for sale, given his circumstances. He was assessed at a level 2. This was a non-violent event. Would ask the court to consider pretrial services release or just a low bond.
Thank you. What I'm going to do is set this matter for preliminary hearing on July 9th. I'm going to set the bond at $5,000 cash secured if bond is posted pretrial services. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender with standard conditions. So your next court date is July the 9th. Your bond is $5,000. If you post it, you'll be released. Otherwise, you'll remain in custody until your next court date.
Is that 5,000 total or just part of it?
5,000 total, sir.
Sorry, the question might be if it's cash or secured.
It's either.
Okay, thank you.
B.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Dean Elspich?
Hi, you're here today on charges of possession of narcotic drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes, sir.
Does the state have a position in this matter?
Your Honor, this one I have as a release of pretrial.
All right, and you're asking for a step hearing, is that as well?
Yes,
Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, we are asking for pretrial release and a steps hearing as well. So if that is the court's inclination, we have nothing but to.
And is the defendant waiving the right to a timely preliminary hearing?
Your Honor, I just have 1 minute with him to explain the steps process.
Certainly.
Okay, Your Honor, he is interested in the steps program and he is willing to waive time.
Thank you. Sir, I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of the step hearing of July the 8th at 9 a.m. That's an opportunity for you to earn the dismissal of your case by completing the program. I'm setting the matter for preliminary hearing on August the 13th. Standard conditions of relief will apply in your case, and I'm appointing the office of the public defender to represent you. So you are being released. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
There you
That's all.
go. You'll get more paperwork when you get processed out.
Thank you.
Julian,
Good morning. Can I have your name, please?
Rowena Julian.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of possession of dangerous drugs, possession of narcotic drug. The state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, in this matter, the state is recommending a release to pretrial steps eligibility review.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, if the court is inclined to follow the state's recommendation, we have nothing to add. I would just like a moment with Mrs. Julian to talk to the steps.
Absolutely.
Mrs. Julian is interested in the steps program and she's willing to waive time.
All right, ma'am. Based on your lawyer's recommendation, I'm going to release you. I'm going to set it for a steps hearing on July the 8th. I'm going to set it for preliminary hearing on August the 13th with standard release conditions. I'm appointing the office of the public defender to represent you. You're given the opportunity to have your case dismissed by completing the program. Try to do that so you can get this off your record. Good luck to you.
Okay, thank you. Give me 1 second. I'm just filling this out. That's okay. You'll get more paperwork. Okay, go on. Thank you.
Stephanie.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Stephanie King.
You're here today on 2 income complaints. One of them charges theft of means of transportation, possession of burglary tools. The other charges promoting prison contraband, possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. The state have a recommendation on these 2 cases?
Your Honor, on the first matter, $7,500 released to pretrial if posted. Same again on the second. In the event these cases are not in the same procedural posture and this cannot be done concurrently, then the state would recommend 4,000 and 4,000 consecutive.
Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, I need 1 moment with Mrs. King and I have a question for the jail.
Okay, that's fine. These are separate cases, so you know, though.
Yes, I know.
Going okay over there, Tim?
You're just staying really quiet. Makes me nervous.
Your Honor, I just had an opportunity to speak with Mrs. King. She's 43. She does not appear high on the scales. She is a lifelong resident and she maintains employment. It does appear that pretrial services was able to verify support and stable housing with a friend. Mrs. King indicates to me that she had been intending to check into the CRC today due to mental health concerns. She is grieving the loss of a baby at this time. We are asking the court to consider pretrial services release if the court is not inclined to do that. I think based on Mrs. King's circumstances and inability to afford a high bond, we would just ask for a low bond. And I think that these are both in the same procedural posture. I did not see anything to indicate otherwise. So we would ask for something concurrent if that is the court's inclination.
Thank you. I'm going to take the following actions in this matter. I'm going to set these matters for preliminary hearings on July the 13th at 1:30 p.m. I'm appointing the office of the public defender in all cases. The conditions of release are in all cases is no contact with any victims. I'm going to set bonds in each case in the amount of $2,500. The total bond will be $5,000. All matters will be heard on July the 9th for a preliminary hearing. Ma'am, your next court dates are July 9th. I am appointing the public defender in all cases. Your total bond is the amount of $5,000. If you post that amount, you will be released. If you do not post that bond, you'll remain in custody until that next court date. And again, remember those standard conditions of release that I have imposed. Good luck to you.
López.
Can I have your name, please?
Sarah Lopez.
You're here today on charges of false reporting and possession of drug paraphernalia. The state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, the state recommends a bond of $2,500 and release to pretrial if it is posted.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Note that Mrs. Lopez is 32. The pretrial services report indicates that she is disabled. She is a lifelong resident, and pretrial services was able to verify that she lives with her parents and her child. So she does have some support, and she does have a relatively short history. We are asking for pretrial services release given this information. However, if the court is inclined to set bond, Mrs. Lopez has indicated that she could not afford anything more than $1,000.
All right, I'm going to take the following actions in this matter. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender in this matter. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on July the 9th. I'm going to set the bond at $1,000 cash secured with standard release conditions. If you post the bond, you will be released. Otherwise, you'll remain in custody until your next court date. You must appear on July the 9th. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Can I have your name, please?
Joseph Munzo.
Sir, because you have cases here in Tucson, you also have New charges of organized retail theft and aggravated shoplifting. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, the state recommends, given all of the facts, a $5,000 bond with release to pretrial if posted.
Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, Mr. Manzo is 32 years old and a lifelong resident of Arizona. He is currently unemployed, but pretrial services is able to connect with his father, who stated that he can provide housing. I would just note that it appears that Mr. Manzo does have some priors. They're not similar. He's been staying out of trouble since his last conviction. So considering that he was assessed as a nonviolent assessment, and that his father can't provide housing, I would ask for pretrial services release. However, if the court is not inclined to do that, given that he is currently unemployed and is indigent, I would just ask for a lower bond.
Thank you. What I'm going to do in this matter is I'm going to set a bond in the amount of $2,500. I am going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on July the 9th at 1:30 p.m. That bond will be $2,500 cash secured pretrial if posted. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. On his Tucson City Court case, I'm going to release him and set the matter for a non-transparent review on September the 5th with standard release conditions. I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender in Tucson to represent him on his Tucson City Court cases.
Release?
So, sir, your next court date is July the 9th. Your bond is $2,500. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, for the felony matter, which office did you appoint?
The public defender. The public defender.
Okay, and then the September 5th, what time is that hearing at?
9 a.m.
Okay, thank you very much.
MZ?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Eric Kinsey.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have charges of aggravated DUI, driving under the influence, driving on a suspended license, possession of narcotic drug, possession of drug paraphernalia. Then you have criminal speeding, registration, and no insurance tickets out of justice court. Does the state have a recommendation in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. The state in this matter, given all the circumstances, recommends a bond of $5,000 with release to pretrial if it is posted.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, I would just ask you to consider that Mr. McKenzie is 37. He is low on the NCA and FTA scales. He's a lifelong resident with stable housing and is employed full-time. Pretrial Services was able to contact his girlfriend who lives with him at the residence, and she said that she can further support him. He has no prior felony convictions. So for all of those reasons, Your Honor, we are asking for Mr. McKenzie's release or just a lower bond.
Thank you. On the felony matters, I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on July the 9th. I'm going to set the bond in the amount of $2,500. That'll be cash secured or pretrial if posted. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs. Also, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant in this matter. Let's go on to your Justice Court matter. On your Justice Court matter, I'm going to release you, give you a new court date on July the 9th at 8:30 in the morning in Justice Court with Judge Foreman. Standard conditions of release will apply in that matter. So your next court dates then are July the 9th. If you are released, make sure that you make all of your court dates. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
House?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Anyone else?
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of burglary and kidnapping. The state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, in this matter, the state recommends $10,000 bond with release to pretrial if posted, given the nature of the charges.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, Mrs. Miles is 37 and a lifelong resident. Her pretrial services report indicated that she may be disabled and that she does have some support. I would also ask the court to consider the circumstances in the sense that she believed that someone needed help, and whether that was accurate or inaccurate. This could indicate some sort of mental health concern or something deeper. So for those reasons, I would just ask the court to, again, consider her residency, her disability, and if the court is not inclined to release her to pretrial services, I would just ask for a low bond based on her indigency.
Thank you. I'm going to set the bond in the amount of $10,000, set this matter for a preliminary hearing on July the 9th. I'm going to appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent the defendant. That'll be a cash secured bond. If bond is posted, she'll be supervised by pretrial services. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. Don't go to the incident location. Ma'am, your new court date is July the 9th. Good luck to you.
Please.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Tajuddin Muhammad Norris.
Sir, my name is Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance today. Sir, you're here today charged with aggravated assault and aggravated assault causing disfigurement. Does the state have a position in this matter?
Your Honor, in this matter, the state recommends a $15,000 bond with release to pretrial if posted. This is based on the allegations in this matter, the NVCEAS flag, and I note the defendant is on felony probation. However, it is not clear whether or not there is currently a probation hold. 15,000 released to pretrial if posted. Thank you.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, I just need a moment to speak with Mr. Narisi and ask the jail a question.
Certainly.
Your Honor, I would just note for the court that as I sit here with Mr. Narisi, I would note that he has several injuries. I would also note that he was assessed at a level 2. He is a lifelong resident and low on the failure to appear scale, and it appears that he is employed full time. We are asking for pretrial services release. I believe that a court order stating no contact would be certainly sufficient, as he does not know the alleged victims. So with that information, we are asking for pretrial services release or a substantial decrease in the state's recommendation.
All right, thank you. I'm going to take the following actions. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on July the 9th at 1:30 p.m. I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender with standard release conditions, including no contact with any victims. I'm going to set the bond in the amount of $15,000. Cash secured if posted, released through pretrial services. Sir, your next court date is going to be July the 9th. We don't know yet whether probation is going to be filing a violation against you. If they do, then you would not be eligible for bond. Good luck to you, sir.
Yep.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Isaiah Rodriguez.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance today. You're here today on charges of theft of means of transportation, burglary, and possession of burglary tools. You also have a charge out of the city of Tucson. The state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, given all the circumstances, the state recommends a $10,000 bond with release to pretrial services if posted. Thank you.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, Mr. Rodriguez is 22. He's a lifelong resident, and pretrial services indicated that he is currently homeless. I would note that he has a probation hold and that his co-defendant is being held on a $5,000 bond. So for all of those reasons, Your Honor, I am asking that Mr. Rodriguez receive a low bond, particularly given the hold.
I'm going to take the following actions in this matter. I'm going to appoint the office of the public defender. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on July the 9th. I'm going to set the bond in the amount of $5,000 cash secured. Obviously, sir, your lawyer just told you that you're being held by probation, so you would not want to post the bond because you wouldn't be released. If at some point you are released, you must be supervised through pretrial services. Again, standard release conditions will apply. No contact with any victims. Let's go on to your Tucson City case. I'm going to appoint a lawyer for you on your Tucson City case and set this matter for a non-transport review. That's going to be on September the 5th at 9 a.m. And I am appointing an office of public defender in Tucson to represent you. Good luck on your cases, sir. Thank you.
Isabel.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Mateo Isabar.
Sir, you're here today because you're here on an aggravated felony DUI charge. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes.
State have a position on release?
Your Honor, the state recommends a $5,000 bond with release to pretrial if posted.
Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, I'm asking the court to consider that Mr. Isabel is 26 and is low on the NCA and FTA scales. He is a lifelong resident and he is employed. Pretrial services was able to contact his father and verify housing and support. I would ask that Mr. Isabel be allowed out for court-ordered treatment or something to address the current circumstances. So for all of those reasons, we are asking for pretrial services release.
Thank you. I'm going to order that he be released and set for a preliminary hearing on July the 21st at 1:30 p.m. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol or drugs. I am appointing the office of the public defender to represent him. Sir, your next court date is July the 21st at 1:30. You must appear at that time or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anything further from the state this morning?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
You have a good day.
Go to Tucson, my friend so dear. We gather today, it's crystal clear. From the streets of Congress to Mount Lemon's Peak, united we stand strong and sleek. Oh, Pueblo's pride, under the desert sun. From the barrios to the ranches, we are one. We walk hand in hand through the cactus and sand. Together we rise tall and grand. Tucson is home where hearts collide. In this vast country where dreams reside, we lift our voices, let our spirits roam. In this melting pot, Tucson is home. In the shadows of the Catalina, we unite. From dawn's first light to the calm of night. Through trials and triumphs, together we grow. Tucson's love, forever we'll show. Arizona's gem, in the heart of the West. Tucson's diversity is simply the best. From the old missions to the modern flair, our culture and warmth we proudly share. Tucson is home where hearts collide. In this vast country where dreams reside, we lift our voices, let our spirits roam. In this melting pot, Tucson is home. In the shadows of the Catalinas, we unite. From dawn's first light to the calm of night. Through trials and triumphs, together we grow.